Ohayou gozaimasu minasan. Typhus here with Final Fantasy II Randomiser. Now, first up, you might notice that I'm having to play on the Japanese version of this game, and yes, this is indeed the NES version. Just ignore that giant QR code there. That's thanks to the randomizer, which you can see up there, the title Fast Food Tour. So there weren't terribly many Final Fantasy II randomizers that I could try for this series, but this was the one that I picked. Gonna be honest, I picked it because of the name, Fast Food Tour. It just sounded funny. I have no idea why it's called that, but it's cool. It also happens to have a whole bunch of quality of life updates added to it, such as a run button. There's a few bugs that have been fixed, I believe. There's rudimentary cutscene skipping. Given that this game has rudimentary cutscenes, you don't get much more than that. There's a few things that get randomized in this, so we'll see them when we get to them. There's only about 4 different things that officially get randomized. There's other quality of life features, which is really good, which is you can save anywhere. In dungeons, world map, whatever. Normally in this game, you cannot save outside of, I think, cottages and inns. So that's a massive boon. It does not actually break things saving into a dungeon and then resetting, because when you reload, if you've saved in a dungeon, you get plonked out on the world map. So you still got to hike all the way back to the boss for round 2 if you lose on the first round. But it does mean exiting a dungeon is a little bit cheesy. But let us begin. So we've got our blank save. Our character sprites have been shifted around, and our default names. So I could change up the names if I really wanted to, but I'll stick with these preset names. So we've got, I'm pretty sure that's Guy's character sprite, but that's Minwoo. I think that's Layla's, the pirate girl, but she's Goldor. So she's Goldor. That is Maria, but she's Raito. And then, I do not remember who that's supposed to be. I feel like it's the prince character. There's a prince character in this that's like kind of weak when you get him, but he turns out okay, and then leaves the party. But that is Shion. So the names have been pulled from, I guess, the pool of existing Final Fantasy character names. I don't know who Shion's originally. The only Shion I can think of is KH. Anyway, so we've woken up randomly in a castle. One of our party members is supposedly missing. It skips the initial fight when you normally begin this game, where you get dumped into a fight with 4 Black Knights and get your ass absolutely handed to you. So we're just going, where's everyone? Shion, Goldor, Raito. Oh, here they are. Technically you're only supposed to have, so this is fast forward for the cutscene. So we meet the princess. We're only supposed to have 3 characters at this point. It's like, yay, everyone's all good. Yada yada yada. I can read the Japanese, but I find the pixel font kind of tough. There's some characters in particular that really do not compress terribly well, and this doesn't even have kanji. I think the NES games, they just don't have enough space on the cartridge to include kanji for all of the big text boxes, because that would be an awful lot of additional characters that they're trying to cram in. Like, already they've got way more characters that they need to cram into their font than what English has, even with English having upper and lower case, because they've got hiragana and katakana, and there's more of each than the 26 English characters. Okay, so let's remember our keyword, which is Nobora. So Wild Rose, and we get additional dialogue when we give our keyword to you. So this is going to be partially done on memory, so I can for what I need to do. So I am, I don't know if that was supposed to be there, if that's a glitch. Okay, that's a visual glitch. It looked like there was a passage there. Let's see, you got, okay, you do nothing when I give you the keyword. So you're just the old king being sick. So I believe there's supposed to be secret passages in this that are marked now, I think. But, so, we've seen that our character sprites and our, what's our menu button? Character names have changed, and looking at those stats, our stats have also definitely changed. So, we start the game with 0 items. We have no magic, because in this game you have to get your magic from scrolls or books. So obviously we have nothing to begin with. Our equipment is currently nothing, but we do have some items. I know some of the items, I don't remember every single item, what they are. And even if I know the translation, it's like, what the hell does this item do? Okay, we've got spider thread. So that would do slow on an enemy. I doubt I'd use that. Hellfire, okay, that's not bad. So that's like fire, a decent level of fire. What's that, Mithril Mirror? Oh, I think that's like barrier spell or something. Used in battle. So I can put that in the to sell category. What have you got? Kinnohori. That's in the category of I do not remember what you are. Ninniku. That's not antidote. That's one of the early game status healers. I don't think it's blind either. Unicorn no Tsuno. That is Basuna, and that's useless as an item due to glitches. And Bacchus's cider, or Bacchus's sake. That's berserk and probably not so useful. So we've got a few free items that we can pawn off. We've also got 400 gil. Let's see, what's our statuses? Minwu? Alright, so left column going down, Chikara, that's our power, physical attack, Sobayasa, that's our agility, 15, okay. Tairyoku, that's his stamina or defense. Chisei is black magic power, or the offensive intelligence. Seishin is spirit for white magic. Maryoku, magic power altogether. Okay, he's right-handed. That's something that they changed. Everyone is now right-handed. In this game, there were like 2 characters that you could get that were left-handed, and that affects what slot you want their weapons to be in. I guess it just adds a little bit more complexity. I mean, it's not really used terribly much. Kogeki, that would be his attacks. Meishōryutsu, that looks like his evasion, I think. What's that? Bogyo? Oh, defense. 0 defense, yep. No armor equipped. Kaihyotsu. Is that his attack number? Or is that his evasion chance? Mahobo Gyoku. Okay. And that's his magic defense. So down the bottom we have weapon proficiencies. We've got a few boosts right to begin with. So if I can get a bow or... what is that middle one? I think it's a greatsword. The one that's 402. I should equip that to him, because he's already got proficiencies in those. Alright, what have we got? Goldor. You have a very good agility, so you will probably be hitting first in turn order and dodging stuff a bit. Your next base attack is your magic power, and if I can get a knife onto you, or a bow. Both are acceptable. Other than that, nothing is super amazing. Alright, you are currently my tank with that HP, and you have a ridiculous amount of MP there, right on? You've also got the best power, and you have got really good magic attack. So I don't know whose stats pool you've pulled from, but you've gone good. And if I can get a spear for you, that will be awesome. Alright, Shion, what are you? You are a black mage if I ever get some black magic into you. So Guy is the best one for white magic. Oh, and wow, you're even better with knives. Level 5 knife is not bad. The rest of the stats are not insane. Alright, what have we got? Kawate Pokoro. Okay, so we get some leather gloves by the look of it. Equipment. So that will be on the arm slot. Okay, so it gives us 1 magic defense and 2 physical. But it drops our physical evasion. So I don't know what it gives there. I believe that the weapons do... I have weapon stats also randomized. Along with item shots. So Carl, let's buy. Potion, javelin, and more leather braces. Great. Okay. Irashaimase. Welcome. Anything to buy? Okay. Some feet, some boots, kutsus, shield. What's that? Ice shield? That's not too bad. Aura book. So that's the aura spell. But 15k, I am not buying that anytime soon. Wind filled. I think that's an item that I can chock in battle. Okay, high potion. Okay, not bad. Expensive. I only have 400 gil. Nemuri soul. So that should be sleep. No, that can't be the sleep one. Mekasuri. So that's the eye drops. And shell horn. Okay. Let's get rid of ooh, they sell for a half decent amount. So we can get that shell. We have shell and we have aura. So no offensive and no healing magic. So 500 for... I'll hold on to that for the moment. And double check exactly what that is. So the item shop there is done. So we are currently being tasked by the princess to go retrieve her lost boyfriend. Okay, so we've got a bow, more Ninniku, Georgia, and more Hellfire. Okay, so you don't have much of use. We're being tasked by the princess to go get her boyfriend. Oh, a potion for 0. Oh, nice. I wonder if you buy them off me as well. Kawa no Hoshi. Okay, a Kawa no Boshi. Oh, good, a leather shield. So that means I can have... No, Boshi's hat. Leather hat. Okay, that's actually good. Let's buy myself a set of leather helms. I got the money. And that's, Bakura? Why is the bow called Bakura? Dogekeshi, so that should be an antidote? Dogukeshi? But, okay, I can buy, potions for free. So that's my healing sorted. I don't know why, sometimes you can get, and yeah, you'll buy them for 25 gil. So free potions, free money. I've played around with a couple of seeds. Just like working around, making sure that the emulator is, and the randomizer is stable and that. And I've had, I think this is the second seed now that I've had the random potion in that slot, in that store, being free. Okay. So I don't know why that one is. That is the store that you do buy mithril items from. So, maybe it's to do with there being like a story key item in that slot. Okay, we've got a bow, and you were a best bow person. I'm looking at those stats and going, what the hell? Well, that seems very good. Oops. And our... Ooh, that's surprisingly good defense for the leather... That, leather helmet. So, we've got a bit of a defense now. And we've got someone with a really good bow. Oops, that's my last... Why did I only buy 3? Whoopsies. I thought I bought 4. That was in here. Thank you. And that's cheap. I want to buy that just in case. Because the stats are randomized. And then you get a poison bow. Oops. So I think that means that can poison and maybe insta-kill what that skull is. So the effects on weapon hits I think are also shifted. You were the one that also had decent... Nope. It was... yep, remove that. So you were the one with the better weapon proficiency. So the weapon proficiency does affect how often they hit, or how many times they hit. So let's see. Let's put the 2 people, oops, who had, you had a bow. 2 people who have the bow in the back row, so they cannot get hit by physical attacks. Okay, immediate run from an enemy, so they ambushed me. We're going to have a bunch of hornets. Alright, Tatakal. Let's smack them because we have no magic. And we don't have any weapons or any items that we want to use. So I believe in this one you have to... Oh, he got poisoned. You have to use... you have to have the item equipped to a character to actually be able to use it. Which is kind of annoying. And there's a glitch, which I'm not entirely sure if that got patched out with this randomizer, that any in-game, any like beneficial items, for some reason, can only be used by the character who has them equipped on themselves. So things that cure certain status ailments are absolutely blimmin' useless because you can't chuck a phoenix down on yourself in battle. I mean, you can, but you can't actually use it. Okay, so what's this shop got? Okay, so if stats are changed, we've got some fuku, which is some basic clothing. Buy a set of that. More potions and a spear. Right, well, I have a spear user. Let's see, and body slot. Okay, you've got, I'm pretty sure there's better stats than regular clothing. So I assume that's magic defense and physical defense. There's also weight of clothing as well. And you were getting that. And the spear, which is, maybe H is accuracy? Either way, it's an improvement on what they currently have, which is nothing. We don't need to stop via the inn because we did not take any damage. So item shots do not change because the randomization is Kara Yaroi. That's probably more equipment. The item shops are based on the shop category. So every item shop, I think, in the game, probably. I did buy it, right? Oh, maybe I was out of gil. So sorry I didn't buy it. But yes, and as I was saying, every item shop in the game is the same shop ID, I guess. So it's all going to have the same sort of stock. So I'm glad that everyone is somewhat hip-ting. But I think in my playtesting in this, the early game is absolute pain because hitting the enemies is just like horrible. I have slowed down the in-game, the battle speed. I didn't set it to its highest one. Okay, so we've got bow proficiency up for our Goldor. We've got stamina up for our... Who was our bottom? Oh, Shion. Down the bottom there. So yes, this game has a bit more of an unusual leveling system. Oh, random airship. A bit more of an unusual leveling system in that you level up your stats by using them in battle for the most part. So get hit by a physical attack, you're probably going to get some stamina and or HP. Use magic, you're going to improve the relevant stat, or MP, or maybe drop your physical attack. Alright, we've got 37 gil. Alright, so I can just go save. It does mean though, in least in this version, I don't think there's any. It was a little bit broken with how some of the stats progressed, or it was extremely exploitable. Wow. Okay, so you get enemies out here. If you knew how to work it. And also, I think there were some stats that were just useless because of just how things ran, worked out in it. But yes, and then also thing is like, I didn't realize in the NES version, because I was obviously looking up a list of idiosyncrasies for this game, anyone in the back row can't be hit by physical attacks as long as there's at least one person in the front row still alive. So our two archers in the back row cannot get hit. They don't take reduced damage. They just don't get hit by physical attacks. Alright, dude, let's give us the password. Oops. You peace out, you open the passageway. And extra interesting thing is that the middle two characters get targeted more often in the logarithm, for whatever reason. Okay, we got a potion, and oh, I didn't need to buy an additional bow. Is that going to be better? Is that... Yep, wrong person. Okay, so we've got bow. Okay, so we're going to duplicate one of that. I like a current one. Alright. Oh, we've got... Okay, no, this is a soldier. Okay, we'll give you the password. You have a whole bunch of dialogue, which I don't care about. What I do care about is that we've got the ring. And you just poof out of existence. So we've gone and collected the ring of the princess's lover. I'm not talking to any of these dudes because we're rebels and those are enemy soldiers, and I'm pretty sure that they will do some very nasty stuff to us. Okay. More fights. And an additional thing on this one is much reduced encounter numbers. So I only got like 2 encounters from all the way from Finn to here. And at this point in the game, I have better stats than what I should have. I believe the starting stats for like everyone is like somewhere between 20 to 30 HP. Okay, so a bow level up. Oh, HP up on our squishiest Shion, who also seems to get targeted a fair bit. That's kind of cool that you randomly get cutscene, well, not cutscenes, ships flying over with animation. For an S-era game, that would have been pretty impressive. Like, this game came out in 88. Alright, 8 gil to heal up. We have the sleeping cutscene skipped, as you saw by the game just going on hyperspeed there. We have you. Okay, so there's also that lovely chime for when there's a keyword to remember, because in all that script it can be easy to miss. So we've got an item which is the ring. Alright. You give us a bit of dialogue, yada yada yada. Mithril, new one. No, I want to remember, not speak. Alright. And let's see, you gave us new. Oh, and we get Minwoo, but we already have a Minwoo and 4 party members, so Minwoo does not become our friend. Well, maybe he does, he just disappears into the ether. But we do get the canoe. And nope, he doesn't respond to the mithril. There is an NPC down here. I think this old dude might respond to mithril. Oh, he does. Nothing of interest there. Alright, well, we can sell off the spare bow for 25 gil. Oof. But I do have limited spots. I can't sell off that, and I can't sell off that. Oh, I forgot I can sell off the unicorn horn. Yes. And the Bacchus cider. So I do have a half-decent amount of gil to begin with. So that's a good place to start off. So we've done our first little fetch quest, which is to get the ring. Gordon's ring, I think it is originally. We've returned to... what was this town called again? Whatever, this town place. And now we've got the canoe, so we can go cross waters without having to worry about bridges. And just bring up the world map. Like so. Which is really cool. You can even scroll this, except it does 1 pixel line at a time, which means it's a very, very slow scroll. So our next step is going across that lake to that town that's to the slight northeast of us. But until next time, this is Type This Out. Have a good day, guys. Bye!